What's happening, everyone? I trust that you are well. We have the most simple video in store for you ever. We are simply going to tell you the 10 best footballers currently playing in the Premier League. Helping me go through it is the one, the only, the icon that is Mr. Sharky from SDS. Welcome to Sharky, onto the channel. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you for having me on. Thank you.
This can't go wrong, right? This can't
No,
go
it can go very wrong, Rory.
It can go wrong.
It can go
the opposite.
very wrong. And I think it will.
We just simply name the 10 best players currently playing in the Premier League.
Yeah, but who are we to just say it like we are the final
we are the oracle.
Yeah, we're the deciders. You're saying it like it's easy. You're saying it's a simple video. We're just going to tell you who the 10 best. This is so hard. No. You asked me, I wrote my list, and I'm thinking, did I get it wrong? I don't know.
I didn't find this hard at all.
Okay.
I did it in 1 minute.
You did do it pretty quick. I saw you do it.
And I think that I've got the perfect list. Not one controversial selection, not one person is left off that should be on, and not one weird selection is on it that shouldn't be.
Okay, then I hope that means we have the same 10 players. Maybe in different order.
If you've got the right list, then we will have the same players.
I don't think we'll have the same players. I think we have, of course, like maybe 7 or 8 of the same players out of the 10.
Okay. Well, I mean, if that means you would have got 2 wrong.
Because I've not put anyone already that hasn't played a minute in the Premier League.
Okay, so I have.
Yeah, I know you have.
I have. So I've started at number 10. We'll work from the bottom up, right?
Yeah.
My number 10 is Florian Wirtz. I feel like he's so good that he has to be on this list.
He's not played a minute in the Premier League.
He hasn't.
So I can't put him in. For me, that's
your rationale is true.
That's what I've said.
Yeah.
The guy's not played in the. I've not put in anyone who's not played in the Premier League. I've not put in no goalkeepers.
I'm not putting goalkeepers.
Okay.
They're not footballers.
Cool.
Not by the true definition. Not by the true definition.
They are. They're very important.
Goalkeepers.
They're very important. But I just thought, I want 10 outfield players.
10 footballers
that have also played in the Premier League. So
agree.
Wirtz is a Premier League footballer. You're fine. He's a Premier League footballer. I just couldn't put him in because I would rather put 10 other players.
Your logic here, your rationale is completely sound, and on basically any other player, I would agree with you.
Yeah.
So, for example, if you were to say, I haven't put Zubimendi on the list because he hasn't played in Premier League, I'd go, okay, I think Zubimendi's going to be a sensational player, but Wirtz is so good.
He is.
That I feel like he has to be on the list.
And he's a record signing.
Proven 5 years at the top. Like, he's wicked.
He's great, but I'm sorry, I couldn't, man.
Okay, so who have you gone for number 10?
My number 10 is Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, that's quite a good shout. I left Bruno Fernandes off my list.
You haven't got my tool?
No.
Listen, I don't like. I make it very obvious. Man United isn't my cup of tea. I don't like Man United, right? But I can't hate on Bruno Fernandes. He is, like I say, he's like the rose growing out of the concrete.
Yeah, no, he's a brilliant footballer. I completely agree.
Their best player by far. He can play. He can jump up 10 places in the Premier League. They finished 15th. He could play in anyone in the top 5. Okay. Bruno Fernandes for me is in the top 10 Premier League players, and I had to put him in.
I'm now slightly concerned about my list.
Done. Yeah, for the services since he's come to the Premier League up until now, still their best player. Yeah. Still effective.
Where did you sit then, Sharks? Because fairly recently he was linked with a big money move. Remember, there was talk of him going to the Saudi Pro League. He was potentially going to go. They were potentially going to make loads of money.
He should have gone.
Do you think so?
I think he should have gone. He's what, 30, 31?
But do you think... See, I was saying, my argument was that he is so good that Manchester United cannot sell their best player, the jewel in the crown. They cannot allow, regardless of age, regardless of money, regardless of anything.
I think they can.
Do you think?
Because I think that move makes the most sense for everyone. For Bruno, it's the same. He's what? I think he's 31.
Yeah, 31.
So if he's got one big contract left in his career. Yeah. He's probably got another 4 years, 3 to 5 years contract left in his career, right? Man United in the next 3 to 5 years won't win a Premier League.
No, I agree.
Van Persie left us at 29. Henry left us around that age as well because they thought we got one big contract left. And Arsenal aren't going to win nothing, or I don't see Arsenal getting there. It'll take them a much longer time. So if Bruno wants to win things, it's not going to be United because if he was a bit younger, So get that big contract, go to Saudi. You've done everything you could do. Big move, change your family's life forever. For Man United, you might as well rebuild a new team. You're going to have to let go
of the money. Use it in the way that left Liverpool.
Yes, Coutinho. That's what I'm saying. So for Man United, it's like, yes, of course, it's a shame. It's our captain, the best player, but he's 31. We're going to have to rebuild. Use that money. Saudi are paying a lot of money. Use that money, rebuild. I think it was best for everyone.
Okay, let me
I think he should have gone.
I think he's a brilliant player. I agree with you. I think he's a brilliant footballer. I really do. But the top 10 players in the Premier League.
100% he's in the top 10 players in the Premier League.
Okay. So 100%. I've gone Wirtz, which now feels a bit mad. Okay, but I've gone Wirtz.
You don't have Bruno at all. Bruno's not coming
later
on. Okay. Interesting.
No. but I do rate him really highly.
Yeah.
Who have you gone in 9?
At number 9, I have gone Declan Rice.
Low.
Yeah.
He's in my list. Can I tell you who I've gone for number 9?
Go on.
Just so that you can... And let me explain my rationale for it. It's not that I don't rate him. He could be number 1. But I've put him in 9 because he's had a year out. So I've gone Rodri. I kind of went... Verts,
9?
Verts, Rodri.
Rodri 9?
Yeah.
Current Ballon d'Or holder. So he's the best player in the world, but he's not top 8 Premier players.
ACL.
Interesting.
Verts, because he's never played here, but he's brilliant.
Yeah.
So 10. He's the 10th best player in the
Of
Premier League.
course.
Rodri needs to be on the list, but I don't really know where because
he's been injured.
been injured for a year.
But he's still made your list. At least he's made
I'm
your
not
list.
sure about my list.
No, at least he's made your list. I understand the rationale, but 9 is mad.
No, if
There's
we were
8
having this
players better than
conversation
him.
a year ago,
Of course.
he would be number 1. Like I think he certainly
Or
top
at
3,
least top
right?
3,
Top 3. There's no doubt that he is one of the best players in the league.
Of course.
If on form. I just feel that there's a bit of jeopardy around it now. There's a little bit of unknown about it now because he has had a year out and he's coming back into a team where the pressure is going to be on. Like any Man City fan you talk to and you go, how are you going to do next season? They go, we're going to do well because Rodri's back. I think they're correct. I think they are going to do well because Rodri's back. But have I got any kind of... Have I got it at all right to put him 9?
I mean, listen, I understand. He hasn't played since early in last season.
Yeah.
So I get it. But you've got him in your top 10.
He's in my top 10.
You've respected him.
Yeah,
and you've explained the reasons why.
Yeah, that's what I've done. So now, though, I've got Verts, I've got Rodri.
I got
now
Bruno,
we get into it.
I got Rice at 9, yeah. Who have you got in 8th?
William Saliba.
Nice. I've got him in, but a bit higher.
William Saliba is in 8th. Primarily because I feel like what's happened at Arsenal, the change that has happened at Arsenal, the elevation that's happened at Arsenal is primarily down to the solidity at the back.
100%.
And he is the rock which everything is built around. He's the anchor. You disagree?
Maybe Gabriel. I think maybe Gabriel might be the actual rock, the actual anchor, and Saliba is his perfect complementary piece that is probably better than him, but he wouldn't be as good as he is maybe if he had Gabriel.
Who do you rate higher then?
I rate Saliba higher because I think he's just a better player. He's a better defender. He's better. Like, he's just a better package and, more higher ceiling.
Yeah.
He's younger. He's probably got more to his game. But I think from what I like, I think Gabriel might be a bit more important.
But for the physicality,
yeah,
what he does in
the
both
leadership,
boxes
what he does in both boxes. I think for example, you look at John Terry, or you look at certain players. If you look at in the opposition box, right, from corners, Gabriel is one of the best I've ever seen.
Yeah,
attacking across, attacking the corner, defensively as well. To improve that much, a couple of years ago we were saying this guy's got mistakes in him. Like, every game I was nervous.
Yeah.
Now he's improved that so much. And at that age, you don't usually see, he's not young, but he's not old. He's like 27, 26, right? 27. Usually, around 24, you're set. That's how your playing style won't change.
Yeah.
You can refine a little bit, but it won't change. He's changed his game at that age, which I think is pretty tough and pretty unheard of. His passing's gone better. His decision-making's gone better. His leadership's always been there, but it's gone even better.
Yeah. And
I think he is that main... that leader in that defense, and our strongest thing is our defense. He is the leader in that defense.
Okay, I might have. I just.
But
feel
Gabriel's not in my top 10. Saliba
Gabriel's
is.
not. It's
Saliba
Saliba. Yeah,
is.
so
I think Saliba's better, but I just think Gabriel is more important.
That's interesting. That is very interesting. Who have you got here?
In 8th, I have Cole Palmer.
Low.
Yeah.
Low.
And you got
aggressively.
You got Rodri low, and you got Saliba low.
Aggressively low. feels pointed.
No, he's 8th. Cole Palmer's great.
Right, so you think there are 7 better footballers in the Premier League than Cole Palmer?
The 7 I've got, yeah.
Sharky, you have had a mare.
You think there's 8 better than Rodri? You think there's 7 better than Saliba?
No, you've had a mare, mate. This has all gone wrong for you. You're capitulating.
At the end of this, I want them to let us know whose list is better. We're going to put it in the end.
Definitely going to be yours.
So
you've got Cole Palmer, mate.
I've got Cole Palmer. I think he's great.
I think he's unbelievable.
Rory, you got to realise, there's 20 teams in the Premier League. There's a 25-man squad per team. How many players is that?
Yeah. Loads.
Over 500 players. He's in the top 10. Like, this is elite category.
He is unbelievable.
He's 8th. He's 8th best. It's great.
I don't think I've ever felt like a footballer since I was a kid the way I feel about Cole Palmer. Like you know,
yeah.
when I was a kid and Gianfranco Zola would pick up the ball, I'd be like, oh my god, what's he gonna do? Like this is it. Like when I was really young, Ruud Gullit would pick up the ball and I'd be like, oh my god, this is it. Like that's why Ruud Gullit's up here, right?
Amazing.
In the Sampdoria kit, because I loved him so much when I was young. It was just like, oh my god, this is that. Like Cole Palmer, he's like this 1970s throwback maverick style footballer.
Bro, this guy, he would score 4 goals in a game. Like, who does that?
And
Score a hat-trick in 1 half. Who does that?
He doesn't care.
Who does that? Yeah,
So easy.
Yeah, he's special, man. He's so good.
He'll win a Ballon d'Or.
You reckon?
Yeah, he will win a Ballon d'Or.
Chelsea?
That's never happened before,
Yeah.
but he will win a Ballon d'Or.
I mean, to do that, you do know you'd need to win the big trophies again.
Yeah.
It's not like you can't do it. You guys do all the time.
Yeah. Oh, well.
No, you
Out
could.
of us two and the teams that we support,
Yep.
one of us can make that joke to the other one, and it isn't this way round.
I think, but out of us two, we're closer to winning it than you. Any big trophy, yeah.
I don't think that's true.
But you guys have the capability, because you're Chelsea, to be rubbish for 5 years and then win it before us. You're Chelsea.
2-0.
No, you're
London 0, Chelsea 2.
For what? Oh, the European
Cups?
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. You guys have finished 12th in the last couple of years, and you guys can still win the Champions League before us because you're Chelsea.
I honestly believe that Cole Palmer will win a Ballon d'Or very soon.
But whilst being a Chelsea player.
Yes.
First, then you see big things for Chelsea in the next few years.
Mate, I just think he is absolutely... I
think
can't really
he's
think of
great.
anything close to him.
So do you think he'll be the next English player to win Ballon d'Or?
Yeah.
Before Jude Bellingham?
Maybe not.
That's
Maybe
what I'm
not.
thinking.
No, Bellingham. Because with Bellingham, what comes is that guaranteed success,
Real
and he's
Madrid,
already
yeah.
a superstar.
And Real Madrid, the PR, you have to be a superstar. You have to have a good PR.
He's
to
already
win.
got with Jude Bellingham. It feels like he's already got that Hollywood quality that you sometimes need.
100%.
Jude Bellingham's got that.
100%.
He's a superstar.
I think he's the next Englishman to win it.
Yeah, I think you could be right,
Or
but
Saka.
Palmer will be on his tail. Do you know who I've got here in just above Saliba
In 7th.
in 7th?
Who?
Eberechi Eze.
Wow.
He's wicked.
No, I'm not. No. I know he's wicked. He's gonna be an Arsenal player soon. I hope.
Mate, that.
But
I think that would be one of the best
I
signings
don't have him on my
Arsenal
list
could make.
at all.
That would be one of the best.
I would love that. I am praying we sign him.
One of the best signings that Arsenal
I am
could make.
praying we sign him, man.
I mean, Eze is.
But hey, 7th, interesting.
I don't think that there are. I think it's very difficult to name 7 better players than Eberechi or 6 better players than Eberechi Eze in the Premier League. You think about the season that he had. Think he won Crystal Palace their first ever trophy. He scored the goal in the final
he did.
that will live forever. You know those moments, like when people talk about like icons. Chelsea fans talk about Di Matteo. It's because of what he did in the FA Cup. When Man United fans talk about like Norman Whiteside, it's because of what he did in the FA Cup. When
I love the
when
FA
Arsenal
Cup.
fans talk about Ram, it's because
I love the FA Cup. It's my favourite competition.
He won Palace their first ever trophy.
Amazing.
His performances for England.
Special.
I just think this bloke is...
And the levels he can get to if he comes
Mate,
to
if
a
he
big
goes to
club like
Arsenal-
Arsenal.
If he goes to Arsenal, I think that could be the signing that changes everything. Because, when we talk about Saka, and I think we're both in agreement of how wonderful a footballer Saka is, you mentioned it actually, that people double up on him all the time, right? People double up. The second that Eberechi Eze is either at number 10 or on the other wing,
side,
you cannot double up on Saka. So Saka's immediately a better player. Eberechi Eze is immediately a better player because they're now worried about what's going on the other wing. Do you know what could...
We've got the number 10 shirt waiting for him.
There could be some very uncomfortable conversations waiting around Martin Odegaard if Eberechi Eze becomes an Arsenal player.
Potentially.
'Cause
Why
he's-
not? I
'cause
don't
he's
mind
wicked.
that. I want the competition for places. I think Odegaard will be fine. I think initially Eze will be used on the left side or he'll be rotated into the to the midfield positions. But yeah, it doesn't matter. I just want the guy in our squad because he's a wonderful footballer.
amazing.
And fair play to you for putting him in there. He's not in my top 10, but if he signs for Arsenal, he'll go straight in there.
Eberechi Eze.
He'll go straight in the top 10.
Above Eze, I've gone for Declan Rice.
I've gone Saliba.
Okay, so we've
2 players we've
we're
already both had in.
Yeah, we're kind of in
6th
agreement.
place. Saliba, we've spoken about them. We haven't spoken about Rice as much. We both had him in. So you got Rice a lot higher than me. So how high do you rate him? You got him in
Really
6th place.
highly. I think he's an amazing
What a player. Yeah.
I think he's as close to being, if he isn't already, the world class talent that we thought he was going to be maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I think that he has proved that he's capable of doing it against the very best. He's done it with England. He's done it with Arsenal. He's scored those goals against Real Madrid.
Both legs
I think
against
he's a
Real Madrid. Man of the match, both legs, and he was unbelievable.
Goes to the Bernabeu and dominates the midfield. Like, what are you talking
Dominates
about?
that midfield.
Do you know what as well? That's the kind of thing that becomes legendary. Like, when we talk about Roy Keane as an icon and why he's so It's the icon's born out of many things, of course it is. But one of the reasons why Roy Keane is such an icon is because of what he did to that Antonio Conte Juve team.
Mm-hmm.
He went to the Delle Alpi, scored the goal, knocked Juve out. Kind of Declan Rice did that.
Yeah.
Declan Rice did that.
Yeah.
It didn't result in the win.
Exactly.
That's the
if
difference.
it resulted in the win, it'll be. If it resulted in the win, it would have been remembered so much better. But it still happened.
No, Rice is.
It still happened. It's still. The performances don't change.
If Declan Rice, this Zubimendi signing.
Yes.
If that Zubimendi signing means that Declan Rice maybe score. I think the one flaw, and I don't even necessarily think it's a flaw because he does have goals in him.
He's been scoring more.
But let's say Declan Rice was a 15 goal a season kind of guy.
He's not gonna.
I think he could be. I think he has a talent.
But he's been scoring more recently.
Yeah,
he has. Different range of goals as well.
Yeah.
Like long distance strikes.
Big goals as well.
Late bursts, late runs.
That's the one.
In behind. He's been scoring a lot of goals. He can finish.
Zubimendi will help with that.
And he can finish. And now that potential midfielder Zubimendi, Rice and Odegaard, I think if all three of them are at their best, that's a tough midfield to beat.
Mate, I agree.
That's a tough midfield to beat. And then you've got options of, if we do have Eze as an option there. Mikel Merino is an option there. Norgard now is an option there. They're not bad. A young Ethan Waneri is an option there. Like that is a strong midfield, and that is led by
Declan Rice as the box-to-box
100%.
Anchor of the team.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he's unbelievable.
Could be scary. Could be.
So I've gone Rice. Who have you gone here?
I've got Saliba in sixth.
Okay. So we are now up to
into the top 5.
Right, top 5. This is where it gets serious.
Top 5 players in the Premier League.
So I've put Cole Palmer in top 5. This is where Cole Palmer is.
Yeah.
And he's ready to burst. Like, we've discussed him. I've said that I think he's brilliant. Like I say, I've never known anything like it. So I've got Cole Palmer in 5. We've discussed, though. Who have you got 4?
I haven't said my 5th place.
Oh, have you not? Who have you got in 5th?
In 5th, I've got Rodri.
Okay, so similar logic to me.
Yeah, so I think he's a better player than 5th. I think he's the best in his position in the world.
Yeah, I agree.
That's why he got the Ballon d'Or deservedly. So I think, as a midfielder myself, growing up as a midfielder, I favour midfielders more, like central midfielders, and I think he is the best midfielder in the world. Whether that is as a 6 or as an 8, I think he's unbelievable in both. I think he's a 10 out of 10 as a 6, and at least an 8.5 out of 10 as an 8, which makes him the best midfielder. That's a score of 18.5 out of 20, right? Which that's the highest. I think
he changes an entire team.
He's
They go from being like the team that would probably win the league, best team in the country, to like losing 9 out of 11 games.
He's unbelievable. Yeah, literally. Yeah, he's unbelievable, winning the treble. And on top of that, and this isn't even what's asked of him, but he scores the most important goals. The Aston Villa game when they won the league in the last game of the season, he scored an important goal in that game. The Inter Milan to win the first Champions League, scored an important goal in that game. There's so many times.
A massive one. Amazingly, I remember the day. It was New Year's Day at the Emirates.
I was there at that game.
It was New Year's Day
at the Emirates.
And they were terrible. We were the better team.
We were the better team. We were the better team. We destroyed them. New Year's Day after my birthday. I was buzzing. It was the 12th. It was a midday kickoff. Arteta had COVID, so Arteta wasn't at the ground. He was watching it from home. We were destroying them. Honestly, we were destroying them. We were the better team by far. Gabriel gets sent off, and Rodri scores the winning goal.
Last minute. Yeah. And that changed everything.
Rodri scores the winning goal late on.
And he's an amazing.
And even against scored an important goal, I think, against West Ham recently.
Yeah. I really hope that he rediscovers his form to the very best.
I hope so for him as a footballer, as a man. Obviously, for Arsenal, I mean, I'd rather we win the league no matter how. So.
But yeah, he.
And if that means Rodri doesn't get back to his best, then so be it. We've got to win. But I really like Rodri, and I hope he gets back to his best for sure.
Who have you got in 4?
Bukayo Saka.
So have I.
Yeah. Oh, so finally a match. Yeah.
Finally.
Finally, an identical match.
Bukayo Saka.
Yeah. I think
just as good a player as you can hope to see.
Yeah. It's good though, because I think for a long time people weren't giving him the credit he deserves.
Yeah.
And I think it kind of switched in the last year or so.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially in the first half of the season, when obviously he had a surgery. But the first half, he was so good. Like, he was unbelievable. Goals after goals. There was that Liverpool game at the Emirates when a ball came over the top from Ben White and he cut it through Robertson's legs and scored that goal. And I think people started to realise, okay, this guy's actually
when he wasn't
really
in the team. You know, when you drew Real Madrid and everyone was like, you're going to get back. I said, you won't get the ball off them. You'll lose home and away. The only hope I gave Arsenal, I was like, they will get battered. They have no hope without Saka. With Saka, they have a puncher's chance.
Yep.
That's how good I thought he was. I said, without him in the team, and I think most Arsenal fans were like, we have to get Saka back.
The first leg against Real Madrid at the Emirates was Saka's first start since getting surgery.
Yeah, and look at the performance. I know.
He hadn't started a game since the surgery.
Yeah.
He got injured in December.
Yeah.
He got injured in December. And then he came back the game before against Fulham, came on off the bench, scored. And then his first start was Real Madrid.
It's unbelievable.
One free kick, Rice.
Do you know a conversation that I had where I was like, oh my God, this is how good he is? I was on a train with James Alcott and we were going to Germany to watch England play.
Yes.
And we were on a train together and England had played terribly. England was all going wrong for England. And we were trying to work out what England do. Like Kieran Trippier was playing left back, nothing good was happening. Foden was in front of him, nothing good was happening. The left side was just basically England were playing in 2/3 of the pitch because we had no left. Kieran Trippier was cutting in, Foden was cutting in, nobody was going out there. So James and I were talking, and Flav, and we were exploring what do England do, and we all stumbled upon the answer, and we were like, oh my God, this is the definition of a world-class footballer. We are saying that England's solution at left back is England's current solution at right wing. How can the same geezer? How can the same geezer be so good at football that he's the answer for a left back problem and a right wing problem? How can it be the same player?
And people use that to like beat him down. People use that whole thing. I think Ian Wright said it as well. Suggested it, and people use that as a haha. If Saka was so good, they wouldn't say he should play left back.
That's a silly argument.
No, it's because he's so good. It's because he's so good that he can play there and even probably be the best left back and the best right winger.
Your best players end up doing that. Like you know what Mourinho occasionally would do with like Michael Essien, who's one of my favourite players. He'd occasionally play him right back.
Right back, yeah, I remember.
He'd occasionally do it. It didn't always work, but he would occasionally do it. Not because you didn't need him in midfield, but because he was like the best all-round footballer that could solve problems all over the pitch. No, Saka is Saka world class?
Yes,
agreed.
Of course he is.
That was easy.
Of course he is.
Completely agree. Right, top three. Serious.
Top three.
Serious.
Top three.
Who's your third?
In third, I have Erling Haaland. Your mate.
My mate. Have you got Erling Haaland in the top three?
You haven't got him on the list at all.
You've had a mare. This is not good. You know when I said that I think the comments might favour you?
You don't have him in the top 10 at all?
It's gone wrong for you, Sharks. Do you want us to edit this out? I'll ask you again. You can change it. I'll give you one chance. Right, Sharks.
Yeah.
Pretend it didn't. Right, right, Sharks. Who's your number three?
Erling Haaland.
What? Okay, I gave you the safety net. You didn't take it.
Erling Haaland number three.
Really?
What's crazy?
Top three footballers in the league.
What do you say? The way you're saying it is like, technical ability. I don't care about that. This is a striker who, look, the biggest names in football, the guys who get the biggest headlines, the guys who get the most attention, the guys who get paid the most are the strikers, right? Just because he can't do a flip-flap and chop it and do a
control it
and do whatever, doesn't mean he's not one of the best players in the Premier League, and he is. If you look at the main players in the Premier League, this guy can score 50 goals in a season. He is, I don't care how he does it, he is one of the best players in the Premier
League. Your argument is sound.
My thing is top 10 players. You're saying footballers. When you say footballers and players, it sounds different.
No. My effective footballers. You're right. Top 10 players.
Erling Haaland is a footballer.
Yeah.
Right? And he is a footballer who's a striker who get the headlines, and he's the best goal scorer probably in Premier League history.
Okay, this is why I'm shocked. Because I'm looking at my top three.
Yeah.
And my top three.
I've left someone out.
You've left someone mad out. You've left someone mad out. Because in my top three, there is absolutely no doubt that my top three, I think you've forgotten someone. Not by...
I might have.
I think you've forgotten someone.
Yeah, probably.
So let's carry on, okay? So my third is Alexander Isak.
Yeah, I had Isak in 7th.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I had him in 7th. In between
okay,
Palmer
right. No, maybe we're cool then.
Between Palmer. Did I not say that?
No, I think...
Did I skip over him?
No, possibly you did. But no, you did.
In between Palmer is there.
Right, you had Isak. Okay, right. I've obviously not... Right, so
yeah,
Isak...
I've got Isak in 7th. Maybe I don't know if I skipped over him. Maybe we went so fast that I skipped over him.
Maybe you said it. Right, so you've got Isak in 7th.
Yeah,
okay, so you've got Isak in 7th.
Yeah.
No, it's been nodded to me that you did.
Yeah,
so
okay,
cool.
Cool.
I've got Isak in 3rd.
Wow, fair.
Man, I think he's amazing.
He's unbelievable.
I think he's amazing.
He's unbelievable. I prefer him over Haaland, but that one is an objective one.
Is he a better striker than Haaland? Like, you know what you're saying? Goal scorer. Is he a better goal scorer? Because I feel like... No. Does the fact that he has the ability to score a wider variety of goals than Haaland not make him a better striker? So you're right. Maybe he doesn't have just that
yeah,
final...
but okay, so what matters more to you, right? Striker A scores 20 goals in a season. Striker B scores 30 goals in a season. Striker A's 20 is broken down through 10 10 right foot finishes, 5 headers, and 5 screamers. Striker B's 30 goals is 25 tap-ins, 5 penalties. I couldn't give a toss how they score the goals. I'm taking striker B because I want 30 goals over 20. And that's effectively what it is. Just because you score outside the box, it doesn't count as 2. This isn't Baller League where where a game changer comes in and that goal counts as double. It's not that. A goal is a value of a goal is 1 no matter how it's scored. If a goalkeeper scores from his own box and it's 100 yards out, it counts as 1 goal. Haaland scores more goals and he will probably guarantee you more goals.
Could Isak
so he's a better striker.
Would Isak score the volume?
I prefer him.
Would Isak score the volume?
At a better team at Man City? Yeah, probably. But because he hasn't and we haven't seen it.
Isak to Arsenal. I think Harry Kane
was better than
to Arsenal is that is the difference.
And it's not going to happen.
No, it's not. I don't think it is either. Newcastle have no need to sell, but that would win Arsenal the league.
Of course, I wanted him so bad.
That's how good he is.
Mm-hmm. I wanted him so bad, and I think he's staying. I think Liverpool wanted him as well, but
he is for me. I think I'd go as far as saying, like, you know, when you think about like the players that are doing the business at the top level in the world. So you look at who's leading the line, and you look at what Kane's doing, and Kane's doing amazing things. You look at obviously that Paris Saint-Germain team, the way that they're moving the ball, Erling Haaland, no doubt. I just feel like Isak is, and I'm taking everything into account here, age and whatever. I rate Kane so highly, but like Isak at Newcastle, it just feels like everybody should be looking at that signing.
Oh, of course,
because he is just unbelievable.
He's unbelievable. He's one of the best in the world in his
position. No doubt.
And he's playing. No disrespect, we're playing for Newcastle, who compared to who everyone else who's one of the best are playing for. Imagine how many more goals you can score at a City, at an Arsenal, at Liverpool, at Real Madrid, at Barcelona.
Yeah, mate, totally. Who have you got in 2?
In second place, I have Virgil van Dijk.
In second place, I have Virgil van Dijk. Which means we are totally in agreement
for the best player.
That the best player in the league is undoubtedly Mohamed Salah.
Yeah, and that's the same thing as what you're saying. Is he the best footballer in the Premier League?
But weirdly, there was a time when maybe that conversation was valid.
Yeah, because people still say that to Ronaldo.
But
I think he's a great player.
Mate, the player that he was last year, I don't know if I can think of any player. Can you think of anyone who's had the sort of twin peak of Salah? So you think about the player that he was when he arrived in 18?
2017,
18, right? Those amazing numbers, like just goals. It was crazy. He's kept that level all the way through, including last season. But last season, he turned into a sort of provider. He turned into like...
While still getting his goals.
The numbers didn't change.
Exactly.
The numbers didn't change.
It's not like he just went, okay, now I'm going to be a provider and not be as much of a goal, not be as effective a goal scorer. No. He kept the goals and added assists. And he's done that, like, successfully.
I can't think, anyway, of any player having, like he's become better than the player that he was when he was at his best.
Yeah.
You know, like, I've never known
He's got this thing that I'm interested to see how his career goes on from now, because there's certain players, like Ronaldo. I'm not saying he's anywhere near the level of Ronaldo, but Ronaldo won a Ballon d'Or in his 20s. He was unbelievable in his 20s. He was Cristiano Ronaldo, went to Real Madrid, unbelievable. You could say he had another peak in his 30s. He scored another 400 goals in his 30s.
Yeah.
Salah is one of them guys who is, in terms of conditioning and physically and how well kept he is, similar to Ronaldo, the way he is physically.
Looks after
himself. And then also, I think mentally, he can play till 38 and still be getting crazy goals.
If you're right,
I think he can still score hundreds of goals in his 30s.
If you are correct, something crazy is going to happen. Something that you never thought could possibly ever happen with any new signing at Liverpool. Something crazy.
And what is that?
If your prediction here is correct about Salah, it isn't beyond the realms of possibility. It's unlikely. This probably doesn't happen. But you know what might happen?
What?
Ian Rush's record at Liverpool, the all-time goal scorer at Liverpool, that is almost untouchable.
Yeah.
Everybody has
How
said
far off?
that it's almost untouchable. And I think it is untouchable. But if you're correct,
that's if he stays at Liverpool.
Salah could be looking at that tally and thinking that he could go down as Liverpool's top ever goal scorer. Like, imagine if he were to go down as Liverpool's top ever goal scorer. Like, that would just be... Like, that would just be unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, he's about 100 off in total.
But if you
do that, if he stays at Liverpool,
he stays for 3 years. Well, I suppose you need
maybe that 5, maybe
5 years,
4 to 5. Yeah.
But look, it's unlikely that he could hit Ian Rush. But if he did,
He can get
that would change all the conversation around where he ranks in any kind of
He could surpass
conversation.
Roger Hunt. I mean, I know this is my knowledge. I didn't get it from anywhere. I just know football so well. Roger Hunt,
Yeah.
he could surpass. Yeah, but listen, if he stays at Liverpool, I don't think he stays at Liverpool his whole career. But I do believe Salah could have a very solid career deep into his 30s.
Hey, I'm looking at these numbers now. He's on 245.
Yep.
So Roger Hunt at 285 is unbelievable. Look, he's actually above Billy Liddell. Do you know Billy Liddell? Billy Liddell was so good for Liverpool and so important to Liverpool that when he played for them, everybody used to call them Liddellpool. Because they were so reliant on one player that they used to. He's above Kenny Dalglish, above Robbie Fowler, above Steven Gerrard. And like you say, 101 off Ian Rush.
Mm-hmm.
That
he could do it.
That.
And he's played over 200 games less than him. Yeah.
Where do you think, just quickly then, we've both said best at the moment, does Mohamed Salah make an all-time Premier League 11 for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has to, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think he does.
You just can't leave him out. I don't know what you do to juggle it, but...
I think he does, personally. I think he does. And look, he's going to get over that 200 goals in the Premier League as well, which is going to be impressive because who else outside of, I think it's only,
there's not many.
Shearer and Kane.
It's not many in the 200.
Anyone else have 200?
No, the 100 club, there's more in the 100 club than you would think.
Club,
the 200 club, there's not.
I think there's only 2 or 3.
2 or 3 maybe, yeah.
Yeah. So,
in terms of the 200s,
and he can get, I think Salah, I'm looking at it now, Salah is 16 off 200 Premier League goals.
16 off 200. There is most certainly a world where he could hit the 200.
Shearer, Kane and Rooney.
That's it. He would go above Andy Cole. He could goals that Cole scored.
He could go for Kane's.
He could.
Kane's numbers.
Kane's going to have to come back and Kane's got to be worried.
Man.
Yeah.
He should have stayed.
Because Kane would have hit the 260 by now.
100%.
If he went to City, done it by now.
If he went to City, he would have done it. Yeah.
Sharks, there we go, man.
That is our top 10 list. I want to know who people agree with more.
I've got a bad feeling that it's going to be you.
I don't know, I don't know.
We'll see.
Actually, you had this second, third. You had Eze in there. You had
Verts
in there.
low, Rodri lower than people would want. Oh mate, they're gonna attack me. As always, man, it's such a joy to have you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much to Sharky. Shark's link to SDS is in the description below, so make sure that you check them out on there. They've got some great stuff. Make sure that you drop a subscribe over there as well, and let us know your thoughts on this video in the comment section below. In a bit.
Thanks.